Wow.
You, sir, um, have worked with some greats, and I'm going to just list off a few. Um, my boy Najee Jeter, that's one. I love me some him.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
Uh,
I love me him.
yeah.
RJ, it's Kyler, right?
Kyler. Yep.
Kyler. Shiite Muslim. I can't remember the shit that he
Did
did.
you say Shiite Muslim?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh my god. Um, oh my god. The movie. It was just out.
Book
Book
of
of
Clarence.
Clarence. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we were
Um,
still on RJ. I thought you were trying to think of someone else.
no.
Oh
And
yeah.
my one of my gateway drugs into blurredom was Dragon Ball Z. I had no idea until I was going through your list that you are managing Mr. Sean Schemmel, the English
Goku.
voiceover actor
Goku.
of Goku.
That's
I
my guy.
I
He's a really
I
nice
don't
guy. He is a really, really sweet dude.
And he is a advocate for black people, for Blerds, for black creatives, for he tells me all the time the one people want him to do stuff all the time, and he's like the one thing that I would use my pseudo celebrity for is to combat racism, and we've talked about a lot of ways to do that. And he's a guy that grew up in Texas, and he was essentially indoctrinated to be racist, and he had to unlearn a lot of that behavior, and he really hates it, and so now he wants other people to be liberated. So he loves black
Mm, mm,
people
mm.
if
for
I didn't
sure.
have another reason to love that man,
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
on the outside,
That
just on the
part.
outside looking
it's
in,
so
he's
funny
an
because
amazing
like
human being.
after I start managing him, I was like, bro, we gotta let the people know who you are. And so like I was able. I think he had like I don't know, like 20,000 followers or less when we linked up, and now he's got like over 100, and he's verified, and like we got like famous basketball players and pro athletes will call up his phone and stuff, and or hit me up and like want to meet him, and pro wrestlers and stuff. And he's always like, they want to meet me. ASAP Rocky wants to meet me. Big Show, Chris Brown wants to meet me. And I'll be like, yes, motherfucker. I was like, yes.
Why are you tripping? You were part of
He,
so many childhoods,
bro,
sir.
it astounds him every time like some famous person will hit me up trying to get to him, and a lot be black. And he told me he clocked it, and he was like, my biggest fan base is black people, followed
Hmm.
by Indians, followed by marginalized like white nerds, followed by people in the military, and then like women. And so he was like, yeah, he's like, it's not a coin. I was like, yeah, bro. I'm like, we fuck with you heavy. And everyone's
I
so happy when we meet. They're like, they'll put me aside at some point and be like, bro, I'm so glad he got a black manager. Like, this is everything. I'll be like, for sure.
Dude,
It's
it's
so
key. Look, Goku is a pillar in the black community. Like he doesn't
oh
understand
oh
he doesn't.
how much he
I,
means to so many people. Like I didn't go.
He doesn't.
He's shitty dad, but outside of that,
yeah.
Goku is the best fucking character on the planet.
He's starting to. We're working on a project that I'm really not going to say anything about. But when it comes out, one is going to be a big splash. Probably, well, maybe not. Hopefully, long game not bigger than this, but the first splash will be bigger. And we're for sure going to come back here to talk about that because y'all gonna
You
love it
sir,
for
Wow.
sure.
Yeah.
I
Let
come
don't know
that
back.
when
be.
that'll be. Probably like a year or two, but it'll be.
I'm gonna hound you though. You know I'm gonna bother you now. Now I'm gonna bother you on a regular
It's not in
basis.
my hands. It's in the studio.
You
The
cannot beat him up. He only can
studios,
do so much.
the studios, and the Hollywood stuff is happening right now. I'm just the creator, and I can only do so
That's
much.
I
that's
will tell you this. If
fine.
you pass on any message to him, let him know that those of us who served in the Navy and the military, because I'm retired Navy, we use Dragon Ball like ladies watch their stories. We would get done with the
Mm,
work day. We'd go into our berthing area, be like, y'all right? Y'all set? Cool. Pop in the latest episode, and there was not a peep. Not a peep.
I'm gonna tell him that for sure. And he knows. And it was funny when he was breaking down. it's like Black Indian military, and I was like, how do you know that? But like, I guess they come to cons and tell him, and he gets mail and stuff like that, and so like
Mhm.
he's aware, and I think that's I think it's so dope. He has this weird complex because he's like, it's not me. You know, he's like, I'm not the character. He's like, Goku is giving these people inspiration. I'm just a voice actor. And I was like, but you got to thread the needle. I was like, you are right in your humility, but at the same time, it's what you do that breathes life into the character. And so I
Mhm.
was like, you know, you gotta. I try and
He
get him to
has
smell the roses, but
Oh,
also
let
tell him,
me meet him. Don't worry. I'll be chucking flowers at him left and right. Let me meet him,
hey, man, I'm gonna
sir.
catch you flowers.
oh, you gonna
Some of these flowers.
you gonna take them? God damn it! I
See
don't
these
make me
lilies
hurt you
here.
now with these
See those
flowers,
roses
sir.
here. Take a drink. Okay, here's some daffodils here. That would be me.
But also he has to read those lines. If he doesn't believe in what's on the page, it's
Mhm.
not gonna come out right. It's gotta be you have to have that in you and believe what you're saying
And
in
I've
order to put that out on paper, on
and I've
screen.
never, I won't say I've never seen, but like RJ, Sean's level of dedication to that character and that role is something special, and that's something
Mhm.
that I hope fans appreciate. So many fans do the, you know, we live in a cancel culture, so whether he said something you don't like or like he was having a bad day once when you met him, but it was like his level of dedication to the character to where he was underpaid. He was working for free sometimes when his paycheck wasn't coming. Not like, you know, like when his paycheck was backed up, but he was still coming to the studio.
Oh.
When
Mhm.
he pays attention to the voice actor that came before him or like the dub work and trying to voice match and overlay but make it his own, especially in the beginnings before he really made the character his own, you know, 20 years ago.
Mhm.
And he pays attention to the details of his voice and the different formations of Goku, the different forms he takes on. Takes when Goku's older in GT versus when he's younger. He pays attention to all these things. Or if Goku wouldn't say that line, he'll stop in the booth and say, Goku wouldn't say this. And so it's like he really internalizes that character and takes it as seriously as Denzel takes, you know, his next role. And so I see a lot of love from and praise online, but I see people tearing them down sometimes too. And I just want you to know, like, some people, it's just a job. If the paycheck don't clear, they're not showing up to work. And
Oh,
so it's like you have to appreciate the people that really care about these
Mhm.
characters and these IPs. So
of all the people in any IP, he's the last person I would think would not show up for work under any that's he is Goku. He is Goku. Like it's not he you know who he is for me? He's Kevin Conroy. He's
mm,
Oh.
He is Kevin Conroy to me with
yeah,
Oh.
anime. I don't hear nobody
yeah,
else's voice. I don't
he's
hear
saying,
Wow.
nobody else's voice. And it's
That's
gonna be
that's
it'll
fact.
who
That's
else? Who
fact.
else?
I
Nobody
put
else
him
is
in the
doing that
same
now.
leg as like Phil Lamar because Phil Lamar has done Static,
Jordan.
he's done Samurai Jack, he's done so many characters. He's John Stewart. He is our John Stewart. You
Mhm.
can't change
Yeah,
that.
Mhm.
it's crazy when John Stewart met Virgil Hawkins and he's sitting there
Yeah.
doing both. I'm like,
We
damn.
talked about that when he came onto the pod.
Yeah.
He
Oh
talked
yeah,
about
Yeah.
that.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met
He
him. I met him at a con recently this year, and I talked to him and told him, you know, with Static Man. And I told him actually, you mentioned RJ Kyler. Me and RJ are heavily going after and campaigning for him to be Static Shock in the DC, and that is RJ's. That's his only goal. That's why he started acting. So he was like, bro, I can retire after that. And I was like, he was like, he was like, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do after that? He was like, my team going, they're paying you. I don't care.
Yo,
I'm
I don't give a
static.
damn.
you know
I'm done.
what?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I didn't even
yeah.
think about him. And not to say
That's
this in a
why
negative
he's been
way.
growing his hair out. I don't know if you saw him on Rap
I
Shit
no,
or
I
if you've
noticed.
seen him now.
I noticed.
That's
And that's why I can picture it.
it's all
That's why
we've been manifesting it and it's been purposeful for many years.
Hmm.
And I'm really believing that's gonna happen. And it's funny you brought up Black Lightning. RJ was Todd in Black Lightning on season 2. He was with
Oh shit!
no.
Word. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all I can say. Anyone who didn't like Black Lightning can kiss my ass. But yo, that's all I got to say. Y'all can kiss
They
my
did
ass.
their thing. They did their
Man.
thing with Black
God.
Lightning.
Oh, that was, he don't look the same. I'm sorry.
He doesn't.
He
He
don't
doesn't.
look the same.
He was Billy. He was the Blue Ranger. He was Billy Cranston in the Power Rangers 2017 movie, The Lionsgate. That reboot.
That I remember. That I remember.
That was good. He's done a lot of stuff. That's my dog.
No. RJ got it. He be making moves. I need to, but ooh, yeah, he need to be Sonic. He needs to be Static.
We making that happen, man. I'm almost
Ooh.
certain.
I would love to see a Milestone Universe production where you have Hardware and Icon and Rocket and Blood Syndicate and the Shadow Cabinet. All of these characters.
Wow.
That would be so. When I tell you I'm a Milestone stan, let me tell you, when I got to meet all of them, it was emotional for me, man.
I didn't. That's crazy. I haven't met those guys yet.
You
They
will.
did do a Q&A though. They did do a Q&A where someone asked James Gunn if Static was a part of the new DCU, and he said yes. And so
The fuck why wouldn't he?
that's all we needed to know, baby.
That's because James Gunn is a true comic fan. He's not one of these other bullshit creators who just like, yeah, I want to make a comic movie. Glenn, put your ass back in the closet where you belong. You ain't gonna do this.
Glenn. I needed it.
Glenn got issues. That's all I gotta say.